When Carla first came into the library, she was searching for something very specific. Not just orchids in general, but epiphytic orchids, the kind that grow suspended in air, clinging to trees rather than rooted in soil. More precisely, she was looking for the national flower of Honduras. At the time, it seemed like a focused research question, the kind that begins and ends with a few books and a database search. But Carla kept coming back. Over the course of a year, through small conversations at the desk and quiet moments between questions, her story began to unfold. Carla's connection to those orchids was not academic. It was personal. Her family was from Honduras. Though she herself was born in the United States and is a citizen, her parents had carried their homeland with them in ways both visible and subtle. One of those ways was through orchids. Her mother had grown them when Carla was a child, tending to them carefully, coaxing life from delicate roots that seemed to thrive on air and patience. Carla remembered them vividly, not just as plants, but as part of the texture of her childhood. As trust built over time, Carla shared more. Both of her parents had passed away in the early 2000s. Before that, they had made a journey north in the mid to late 1980s, traveling without documentation, hitching a ride on a railroad car. They arrived in Houston and built a life there, settling near the tracks. For Carla, the sound of trains was never intrusive. It was constant, familiar, something like a heartbeat in the background of her upbringing. That sound stayed with her. Even now, living in Louisiana as an adult, she has once again found herself near the tracks. When Canadian national locomotives pass through town, she notices them. She watches them. And sometimes she wonders. There is grief in her story. She misses her parents deeply, but there is also a complicated sense of relief. They never had to face the current immigration climate in the United States, a reality she is acutely aware of. The world they left and the one she inhabits are not the same. And still, the questions linger. As the trains move steadily north, she cannot help but imagine what it might mean to follow them. Not necessarily to leave, but to consider the possibility. Movement, after all, is part of her inheritance, carried in memory, in sound, in the quiet persistence of orchids that grow without roots in the ground. Carla came to the library looking for information about a flower. What she revealed, over time, was a story about family, migration, memory, and the ways we remain connected to where we come from, even as we wonder where we might go next.